8/24, 2024. We are moving on to a new text now, the Wei Liaozi. We're going to do the first chapter entitled The Heavens, 5 verses. Verse 1. King Hui of Liang asked Wei Liaozi, was it so that the discipline and virtue of the emperor meant that he could win 100 victories? Wei Liaozi replied, discipline is indeed of use in attacking, as is virtue in defense. But this is not a matter of heavenly favor or the coincidence of the right conditions. In fact, when it comes to the Yellow Emperor, his victory is due to naught but human affairs. Verse 2. Now, if there were a city that could not be taken from east, west, north, or south, then how can it be that no one in the realm can find an auspicious time to take it? The fact is that the city cannot be taken because of the height of its walls, the depth of its moats, the armaments of its soldiers, the preparation of its defenses, the abundance of its grain, and the abundance of its supplies, and the unity and purpose of lord and soldier within it. If the walls were to fall, and its moats were shallow and defenses weak, then someone would take it. Looked at from this perspective, whether the moment is auspicious according to the heavens is not as important as human affairs. I like how this opens up with, yes, it is important to be one with the heavens, but at the end of the day, it's the failure of the human affairs that leads to the downfall of this city, right? Like, it doesn't matter if the timing's right, it doesn't matter if the stars align, right? It's the human affairs. If the walls were to fall, or if the moats are shallow, if the defenses are weak. 3. Consulting the book of the heavenly palace, we say, in quotes, if you line up your army with the back to the river, you will destroy your territory. If you line up your army facing a slope, you will destroy your army, end quote. But when King Wu attacked the tyrant Zhao of Shang, he lined up his army with his back to a rushing river and facing a sheer slope, and with just 22,500 men, he attacked Zhao's boundless hordes and extinguished the Shang dynasty. How could it be that Zhao lost? Was he not in the favorable position according to the book of the heavenly place? 4. And I like how it's pointing out that, yes, like these other military texts, they say these things, they say how to position and what to do, but here he's pointing out he might have followed that text and that strategy, but he still lost. Why is that? Verse 4. When the Chu general Gong Xichen was at war with the people of Qi, a comet emerged, appearing to favor the state of Qi. And it was thought that the one that received the comet's favor by this omen could not be attacked. However, Gong Xichen said, how does the comet know who will be victorious? In bold, I will certainly topple and defeat those who fight according to comets. The next day he did battle with Qi and utterly destroyed their army. We've got a cool little image of a fight there, some text. And I believe the last verse, verse 5, before chapter 2. Thus the Yellow Emperor said, consulting the omens of spirits and ghosts is no match for examining my own wisdom. What we attribute to the heavens is not but the affairs of humans. So, in the chapter entitled The Heavens, the lesson is that it ultimately rests in the hands of humans for your outcome. And so this is what I think means when we hear and talk about God helps those who helps themselves. And what we're seeing here is it's not the heavens that lead us to victory just because the timing is right or the stars align. It is the matter of humans. And this is why we need to be disciplined in all that we do. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. And that's what we're looking at, and that's what we're learning. Is it is not up to some ulterior being, it is not without, it is within our power to dictate the outcome.